Man, it's hard. It's hard. Every time. This time, I think the hardest part, with the turkeys is they don't bleed out right away. They sit there and they're looking at you and they're dripping blood and they're flapping around and it sucks. Hey all, welcome back. So today's gonna be a little bittersweet. We're gonna process our turkey. Tom the turkey. We've had turkeys for about a year now. We processed one, we have babies, and I'm gonna walk you through the process and explain to you why I'm showing you behind the scenes. I think a lot of us are disconnected from our food. We go to the grocery store, we buy ribeyes, we buy top sirloins, we buy New York steaks, then we go get coconut butter, we get coconut milk, we get grapes, whatever. We get these things and there's really no connection to the food. And I think it's important that we don't lose that. So the internal standards that I hold myself by, and I don't expect you to do this, but look, if I can't process the meat myself, and I'm not saying everything that I eat is hand harvested by myself, that's not what I'm insinuating, but if I can't do this, I have no business eating it. And so the day that I can no longer do this is the day I go vegan. And I say that just out of principle. Again, I don't think you should do this. Everyone is so different where they are in their lives. If I had a condominium or an apartment in New York City, I wouldn't hold myself to these standards, but I have the space to be able to have chickens, turkeys, and pigs and things like that. And so anyhow, so let's go through some things you absolutely need to, should you decide to do this, whether it's with chickens or meat rabbits or turkeys. First thing you need is a good knife. So I have this bench-made knife. I'll put a link below to Amazon or REI. And then what I found is you want to get everything just ready beforehand because it is a little stressful. Adrenaline's going to be going. You're taking an animal's life. It's a little sad. It's very sad. I feel really always terrible about it. But you want to get everything ready. So I have rope, I have a zip tie, and I have this bag. Nez, where's that bag? Basically what I have is a feed bag, and I have a little hole in the top. I'm going to put the turkey in there. I'm gonna take a zip tie to his legs and hang him upside down. Just do it real quick with the knife, no hesitation. I'm gonna say a prayer. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put him in some really hot scalding water for about 30 seconds after he bleeds out. We're gonna pull the feathers off and go through the motions. So if you don't wanna see any graphic stuff, if you wanna believe that chickens and turkeys and pigs and cows grow on trees, and what ends up on your plate is just magic or something like that, then I understand. I don't want to totally rock your reality, but the reality is when you eat flesh of an animal, that animal had to die. And I'm of a firm belief that we should be eating animals that have suffered minimal pre-slaughter stress, that were killed, and we're eating them in the days after they were killed. They're not shipped all over the country, frozen and all that. I think periodically that's fine, but we really got to get closer to our food and have more fresh food. So let's get it done. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna do it. You wanna get the rope?
Okay.
All right.
I'll get it.
Where's the bag?
Oh,
Here's the flashlight. I
know where it is.
Okay. All right, so we got the zip tie. So let me just kind of show you all. I have a little pulley system, a rope. I have a zip tie. I have a headlamp just in case. Let's go. Okay, friends, so what this is a feed bag. It's gonna be hard to tell, it's getting dark here. So I'm gonna put the turkey through there, and there's a little hole for his head here. So the idea is that's just gonna make things very easy. It's gonna contain him. And then I have a rope over there. You wanna shine that? Okay, this is, where they eat and drink and so on. I got it on his legs, okay? And so because turkeys have strong, see, it's...
Flash it on his board, hon.
Okay.
Well, I want to feel.
Just trying to feel for his pulse.
Wow. That's cool.
He knows.
Okay. See, so this bag is nice because it keeps him really contained. All right, so...
Oh, buddy. He's so small when you carry him, Dad.
So Mike has a rope here tied up because he's going to have to hang the bird to drain the blood. What are you doing there? Just tying the legs up?
Just getting them tied up here. Okay,
Nancy.
so
Watch out, huh?
see, the hard part about turkeys is they have so much stuff. The male turkeys, the toms, they have so many secondary sex characteristics, and around their neck, the skin is just so thick.
Good, honey. This kid's
You don't
fine.
need to film it.
Ew,
Okay.
ew, I don't want to go.
All right, well that's it. So, Deanna, I'm gonna go put the plywood on that board. We're gonna have to process them, all right? All right. So, what do you think? Man, it's hard. It's hard. Every time. This time, I think the hardest part, with the turkeys is they don't bleed out right away. They sit there and they're looking at you and they're dripping blood and they're flapping around, and it sucks. So here's what we're gonna do. I got my Sawzall right there. Let's take the head off. We have boiling water, okay? Just kind of flash, put them in there for about 30 seconds. Then we're gonna pluck them and off to the races. All right, so now we got the head removed. He's been sitting in water for about 30-40 seconds, really hot water. We're gonna pluck him, and nothing goes to waste. His feet are gonna be used, his head's gonna be used, his feathers gonna go in compost, everything's going to the dogs, we're cooking everything, organs go back to the chickens, so let's go. Yeah. Okay, so Tom was a big, pretty bird. Look at these. Look at these wings. So what I'm gonna do is take the feathers off and let the dogs chew these up. I mean, these are fresh bones, fresh muscle on there. Interestingly, I'm hearing some animals in the bushes, so they can smell the blood. It's crazy.
Okay.
Nice.
Looks like she's going right through the joint.
Oh.
Take it away, thanks.
Here.
All right, so we pulled out the crawl, which is where they store their food. Okay, that's the neck skin. Then Deanna, we're gonna show everyone how we kind of get to the old intestines here.
It's got a super smelly, huh?
It's starting to smell because that's a problem with you when you boil them and stuff. Ooh, I can feel all that.
So that'll go all to the pigs.
Pigs, and then also the chickens as
Oh,
well.
nice.
Okay. I just don't want to rupture the
Pulling
damn.
out the big fat butt. What the?
He just cut it all out.
Whoa. What is that?
We got the heart. Feel the lungs, or this is a liver. You don't want the liver?
Yes, we want the liver. That's ours. There's a little chicken heart. Not enough for pate.
There's another liver.
Nice.
Or,
We want those.
yeah, that's the liver. So let's get it out of the way of this. Is the Oura Ring approved to be inside a turkey?
God, I guess we'll have to find out. Wow. Nancy, he can't get it right now.
So now that's all the intestines. And that's the gizzard. So now the butt part is always tough, guys. So the thing is with the butt, well, you don't want to get crap, in your food and stuff like that. So basically, that's what's coming out, a lot of poop. So what you want to do is be careful and cut around. Then you might want to come from this angle, okay? So you basically cut the sphincter out, okay?
Mom,
So you kind of cut around the sphincter, and that way you can just pull the thing out. See, there's a few different ways. What I might do is just kind of go like that and go quick.
Yeah.
Woo. All right.
There you go.
It's sad, you know, taking life, it sucks. But as I said in the introduction, man, it's just my values, my core, where I believe, you know, if I can't do this, this is just my personal thing. I have no business eating meat. Excuse me, I don't think everyone should do that. Everyone's unique. We happen to be very fortunate and blessed to have some land where we can have this. So that's just, you know, the standards that I hold for myself. So that's it. It takes courage. I definitely recommend getting a Benchmade knife if you're going to do something like this with turkeys or chickens or rabbits or whatever. It's great to have backyard pigs because they're going to be able to eat all this shit, literally. All right, Shasta gets the heart.
No, Reigns also does. Reigns gets the next one.
Gets the liver. All right, so this is pig food. Here we go. All right, piggies. Here we go. Alright, so that's what's left of Tom. Alright, so the final step here is to brine the turkey. Of course, we are biased and we love this Redmond real salt. I'll put links below. But I'm pretty liberal with this, so I'll put 2 heaping tablespoons in filtered water. We got the turkey on the countertop there. And we have a big bowl here, so we're gonna put that in the fridge and let it sit for, normally we do 3 days. Change water every day, but we're just gonna do 2 days here because I'm leaving town on a hunting trip actually, and it's gonna be part of the food, part of the pre-hunt meal prep. So anyhow, we're gonna brine him, cook him up. It's gonna be really good. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this video with an open mind. I know it's tough for some people to watch, but believe me, the pre-slaughter stress here was, and the environment that this turkey had was way better than what any other turkey has that's commercially grown. So let's clean it up. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you like this video and you want more homestead style videos, just hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I would love to know what your questions, comments are, how we can help you out. Catch you on the next one. Bye.